we are going to talk about how you can rank your Herbalife distributorship in Google. We're going to do this through using what is known as Google Local Search. And the nice thing about this is it allows you to get ranked locally in your area. So when you look at the value of finding a local lead for free, it's really hard to put a price tag on that. The nice thing about this, it doesn't take very much time. Anyone can do it, and in most cases you will begin to show up within just a couple of weeks. Okay? Before we get into it, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. And the good news is that most distributors don't do this. The ones that do it usually do it wrong. Because you have access to this training, you're going to have the ability to outrank almost every other distributor in your area. When you bring up Google, what I'm going to do is just do a search for Herbalife, and what you will see over on the side of the page is it will show you your location, and Google detects where you are at. Now, as I search for Herbalife, let's talk about a couple of things here. Number one, in this yellow box, these are ads. These are sponsored. Okay, these distributors are paying money in order to be here. Okay. Also, down the side, sponsored, same thing. But what we're interested in is these map results, these local results, because if you'll notice, we have the corporate website right here. Down here, in the number 2 spot, places, and if you will notice, in my area, I live about an hour from Wichita. There are 2 of the top 3 here happen to be Herbal Nutrition members. Okay? And when you go and look here, you're going to see other distributors in the area. But in Wichita, Kansas, which is a fairly good sized area, there are 3 distributors total who are using Google Local. Okay? And that was just searching for the word Herbalife. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either put in just Herbalife, or you can put Herbalife in your city. Like if we do Herbalife, for example, Dallas. Okay? This is going to activate the map again, so you can see over here on the side local distributors popping up. You have little dots and you have big dots. The little dots are kind of unconfirmed. These may or may not be distributors. The big dots are one that Google is pretty sure is an Herbalife business or a distributor. Okay? And that's what we're shooting for. We want to be one of the big pins. And there are only 7 of those. So this is sometimes called the 7 box. But in the same way that it was showing up for my local results in Wichita, let's scroll down and see what they have here. Sponsored listings. Okay? Corporate. And this is a place page. Alright? This one, they're using their own domain. This is an HNN member. Okay? But for Dallas, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 who are showing up right here. Okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Wow, that's showing 10. The 7 box is the 10 box again. It used to be 10, and then it was 7. And so you will hear it referred to as the 7 box. But on this search right here, I don't know if this is normal now or if this is just a test, but I'm showing 10 results again for Google. Okay? These are local distributors. Right here, the one in the number 3 position is an HNN member. Okay, and I'll click on their name. They're using their own domain name. And if you will look at the address at the top, if you have an HNN website, there's the address right there for this distributor. And actually, there's a couple of things he could do to actually rank higher than what he is. He did not include his address on his HNN website, which is probably a mistake. And the other thing that he did was he threw in the term independent distributor in his title. which in most of the results I've seen, you're going to rank higher if you just use the word Herbalife in your title. If you search for Herbalife distributor, Dallas, he actually jumps to the #1 spot, okay, above even Herbalife Corporate's website. Again, as I scroll down, you're going to see another HNN member and another HNN member, and then even here is our Dallas page on herbal nutrition. So if you're an HNN member, you begin to see why our members are represented very well in the search engines because of our age and our authority. Okay, what that means is we have a website that Google knows has been around a long time. If you search for just the term Herbalife, here is Herbalife Corporate, Places, which we've been talking about. Alright, I'm going to scroll down and go to page 2. Okay, here is the Herbal Nutrition homepage on page 2. That's for the term Herbalife. If I search for Herbalife Distributor, HNN usually shows up as the #2 right below corporate. So we get a lot of traffic from people who are looking for local distributors. And the other thing that we have done is we have made some changes to our site which are going to help you rank in your area. Okay? Let me show you a couple more examples and then I'll show you how to do it. Let's do one like in Colorado. Colorado Springs, okay? Again, not a huge town, but a pretty good area. Alright, if you look here, Places, there is Herbal Nutrition. Alright, so we have one of those spots. San Diego. Here's Herbalife Corporate. And then here are the places showing up. A place page. There's another one. Okay, here, HNN member. Alright, looky there, another HNN member. Okay, again, these guys are not at the top, but when you talk about San Diego, that's a pretty big metro area. That's going to get a lot of searches, and these guys are ranking on the first page of Google. And again, there are some things they can do to improve their listing. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we want to do. Okay? So I've shown you what it looks like. The question is, how do you get your distributorship to show up here?